Greetings, beloved ground crew and star seeds of light. I am Marira, a voice from the Pleiadian High Council, here to deliver a message of paramount importance. The deep state's reign of control is not only faltering, it is collapsing, and the Great Awakening is an unstoppable force sweeping across your world. Their desperate attempts to cling to power are futile against the rising tide of consciousness. Why does this matter to you, to each and every soul on this planet? Because the outcome of this cosmic battle will determine the fate of humanity and the very destiny of Earth. The deep state's continued dominance would mean prolonged suffering, suppression of truth, and a world trapped in darkness. But their failure, which is now assured, heralds the dawn of a new Earth, a reality founded on love, unity, and boundless potential. This is not just a political shift or a social movement. It is a complete overhaul of reality, impacting your personal journey, the collective human experience, and the energetic fabric of the entire galaxy. With this understanding, you can harness your innate power to accelerate the ascension process and step into your divine role as creators of a new world. As a member of the Pleiadian High Council, overseeing the energetic evolution of your solar system, I can share insights into these pivotal transformations. Today, we will uncover the specific reasons behind the deep state's inevitable downfall, revealing the hidden mechanisms of their failing agenda, and highlighting the ingenious counter-strategies employed by lightworkers around the globe. We will see the dismantling of specific mind control technologies that have been used to manipulate human consciousness for centuries. Consider, for example, the shutdown of Project Mockingbird and similar media manipulation programs. We and other light forces intervened on a quantum level to disrupt their effectiveness. But how, exactly, is this unraveling happening? What specific technologies are being neutralized? What agendas are being exposed? And perhaps most importantly, how can a relatively small group of lightworkers possibly counteract the deep state's vast and deeply entrenched control mechanisms? The answer lies in the power of consciousness, the unwavering support of your cosmic allies, and the subtle yet powerful shifts happening within the quantum realm itself. We will see how the deep state's implementation of fear-based narratives through mainstream media is being met with resistance. Lightworkers are creating alternative media platforms, spreading truth and positivity, leading to a decrease in mainstream media's influence and reach. Moreover, we will begin to see how the suppression of ancient healing modalities is directly connected to the reemergence and increasing importance of holistic and energy-based medicine. Later in this transmission, we will explore the impending collapse of the old financial structures and the rise of heart-centered living. We will see the incredible impact this is already beginning to have on the systems of control that the deep state has relied upon for so long. Indeed, the unraveling is happening on multiple fronts, both seen and unseen, and it is accelerating with each passing moment. Let us first explore the deep state's primary strategies for control and highlight some of their most recent and spectacular failures. For decades, they have relied on media manipulation, financial enslavement, and technological suppression to maintain their grip on humanity. However, their tactics are now backfiring in unprecedented ways. Take, for example, their recent attempts to instill fear related to manufactured global crises. Their intention was to trigger mass compliance and further consolidate their power. However, lightworkers swiftly recognized the manipulative narrative and began amplifying counter-narratives through alternative media channels, blogs, and various social media platforms. These counter-narratives presented factual information, logical analysis, and most importantly, messages of hope and empowerment. The result? The deep state's fear campaign failed to achieve its intended goal. Instead, it served to awaken even more individuals to their deceptive practices, thus weakening their influence and creating a powerful ripple effect of awareness. The algorithms that once promoted the deep state's messages now actively suppress them, amplifying lightworker content instead. Another crucial element in the deep state's arsenal has been what we term energetic interference. They have long understood that human consciousness is a powerful force, and they have sought to suppress it through various means. One of their primary methods involves manipulating electromagnetic frequencies, EMF, to lower vibrational frequencies and induce feelings of fear, anxiety, and disempowerment. They achieve this through strategically placed EMF towers disguised as cell towers, and by broadcasting subliminal messages through mainstream media. However, lightworkers are actively counteracting this energetic interference through focused intention and dedicated energy work. Many of you are creating energetic shields and grids of light through meditation, visualization, and sound healing. A particularly effective technique involves invoking the violet flame, a powerful spiritual tool that transmutes negative energies into positive ones. By consciously directing the violet flame towards areas affected by EMF manipulation, lightworkers are neutralizing its harmful effects and raising the overall vibrational frequency of the planet. Furthermore, many of you are actively using scalar technology to further mitigate the effects of EMF frequencies and creating safe zones of higher vibration. Our role, the role of your cosmic allies such as the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, and many others, is to assist in dismantling the deep state's technological infrastructure and to support Earth's ascension on a grand scale. One notable example involves the dismantling of a dark satellite system that was being used for surveillance, mind control, and weather manipulation. This system, known as Project Nightfall, consisted of a network of satellites positioned in geosynchronous orbit, beaming targeted frequencies towards Earth to suppress human consciousness. We worked closely with ground crew brave individuals who risked their lives to gather intelligence and expose the system's existence. Using advanced cloaking technology and quantum entanglement communication, we were able to identify the satellite's precise locations and neutralize their harmful frequencies. This involved disrupting their power sources, corrupting their programming, and ultimately rendering them inoperable. As a result, the deep state lost a significant tool for controlling the masses, and humanity's collective consciousness experienced a measurable uplift. The satellites are now used for benevolent purposes instead. These events are not isolated incidents. They are part of a larger cosmic battle between light and dark, a struggle that has been unfolding for millennia. Earth's ascension is of paramount importance, not only for humanity, but for the entire galaxy. The deep state's plans were not limited to this planet. They sought to expand their control to other star systems, enslaving entire civilizations and plunging them into darkness. However, Earth's rising vibrations are disrupting these plans and creating a ripple effect of liberation throughout the cosmos. Specific star systems, such as the Andromeda Galaxy, have already experienced a significant influx of light as a direct result of Earth's ascension. This has weakened the deep state's influence in those regions and paved the way for the liberation of oppressed beings. By holding the light on Earth, you are not only transforming your own reality, but also contributing to the freedom and well-being of countless other worlds. Let us now delve deeper into the hidden aspects of the deep state's agendas, specifically their insidious plans for transhumanism and the systematic suppression of human potential. They envision a future where humans are merged with AI, controlled by implants, and stripped of their divine essence. This dystopian vision is driven by their desire for absolute control and their fear of humanity's awakening potential. They believe that by merging humans with technology, they can create a docile and obedient workforce, incapable of independent thought or spiritual awareness. They aim to control every aspect of human existence, from thoughts and emotions to physical capabilities and lifespans. One of the key technologies they are developing for this purpose is advanced AI, capable of manipulating consciousness on a mass scale. They are also experimenting with holographic projections to create false realities and manipulate public perception. Imagine entire cities being overlaid with holographic illusions, convincing people that they are living in a utopian society, while, in reality, they are being subtly controlled and manipulated. Furthermore, they are developing frequency weapons that can target specific individuals or groups, inducing feelings of fear, anxiety, or even physical illness. These weapons are designed to suppress dissent and maintain control through intimidation and coercion. Lightworkers are developing technologies and techniques to see through these illusions. These include advanced meditation practices, the use of specific crystals and frequencies, and the development of technologies that can detect and neutralize holographic projections. By raising their own vibrational frequencies and sharpening their intuitive abilities, Lightworkers are becoming increasingly adept at discerning truth from falsehood and resisting the deep state's manipulative tactics. Thankfully, these agendas and technologies are being exposed at an unprecedented rate, thanks to the courageous efforts of whistleblowers, truth-tellers, and independent journalists. These brave individuals are risking their lives to bring the deep state's crimes to light, sharing classified information, leaking confidential documents, and exposing their hidden agendas. Figures like Edward Snowden and Julian Assange, regardless of public perception, have played pivotal roles in revealing the extent of government surveillance and the manipulation of information. Although their journeys have been fraught with challenges and persecution, their actions have inspired countless others to seek the truth and stand up against injustice. We honor their courage and sacrifice and stand in unwavering support of their mission. It is imperative that we continue to support them and amplify their voices, ensuring that their message reaches a global audience. The exposure of these agendas and technologies is directly connected to the increasing activation of human DNA and the awakening of dormant psychic abilities. As mind control technologies are dismantled and the vibrational frequency of the planet rises, dormant DNA strands are beginning to activate, unlocking hidden potentials within each individual. This activation leads to enhanced intuition, telepathy, and healing abilities, empowering individuals to take control of their own lives and create a better future. Many of you are experiencing heightened sensitivity to energy, increased synchronicities, and a deeper connection to your higher selves. Some may be experiencing physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, or flu-like symptoms as your bodies adjust to the higher frequencies. Rest assured, these are temporary side effects of a powerful transformation, and they will eventually subside as your bodies become more attuned to the new energetic landscape. To further activate your potential and enhance your abilities, we offer the following guidance. Engage in regular meditation practices to quiet the mind and connect with your inner guidance. Experiment with sound healing techniques, using specific frequencies and tones to activate dormant DNA strands and balance your energy field. Work with crystals, choosing stones that resonate with your intentions and amplify your energetic vibrations. Most importantly, remember the power of intention and visualization. Clearly visualize the future you wish to create, focusing on love, peace, and abundance for all. By holding this vision in your heart and mind, you are actively co-creating a new reality. Living from the heart center is paramount as a counter to the deep state's fear-based tactics. The heart is a powerful energetic center, capable of generating love, compassion, and unwavering strength. When you live from your heart, you create a powerful energetic shield that protects you from negative influences and allows you to radiate light and positivity into the world. Cultivate compassion for yourself and others, understanding that everyone is doing the best they can with the knowledge and resources they have available. Practice forgiveness, releasing any resentment or anger you may be holding on to. Cultivate gratitude, appreciating the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. By focusing on love, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude, you are strengthening your heart center and becoming a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. This is how decentralized crypto technologies can lead to the downfall of the Federal Reserve. Sexual energy is a potent spiritual tool for ascension. Sadly, the deep state has long attempted to suppress and distort it, perpetuating harmful beliefs and promoting unhealthy practices. They have demonized sexuality, associating it with guilt, shame, and control. They have also promoted pornography and other forms of sexual exploitation, further distorting its true essence. However, sexual energy, when understood and harnessed correctly, can be a powerful force for healing, creativity, and spiritual connection. It can be used to deepen intimacy with your partner, to unlock creative potential, and to accelerate your spiritual growth. Reclaim and honor your sexuality as a divine expression, free from guilt, shame, or judgment. Explore tantric practices, learning how to channel sexual energy for healing and transformation. By embracing your sexuality in a healthy and conscious way, you are reclaiming your power and contributing to the collective healing of humanity. Elaborate on the history of the dark agenda, pushing back against using sexual energy as a spiritual tool, and how its misconstrued definition has been revealed with the integration of tantric practices that are spreading through the human population. Understand that your personal actions have global outcomes, and individual choices contribute to the Great Awakening. Each time you choose love over fear, truth over lies, and compassion over judgment, you are creating a ripple effect that transforms the world. Be conscious of your thoughts, words, and actions, knowing that they have a profound impact on the reality around you. Support businesses and organizations that align with your values, choosing to invest in companies that prioritize sustainability, ethical practices, and the well-being of humanity. Share your light and your truth with the world, inspiring others to awaken and embrace their own potential. Every act of kindness, every moment of compassion, and every expression of truth contributes to the collective shift in consciousness. We understand that navigating this transition can be challenging. The increasing chaos and uncertainty in the world can be overwhelming, and many of you may be experiencing fatigue, confusion, and emotional upheaval. These are normal symptoms of the ascension process, and they will eventually pass. Know that you are not alone. Your cosmic family is working tirelessly to support you, providing energetic scaffolding, guidance, and protection. Connect with your guides, ask for assistance, and trust that you are always being divinely guided. During these turbulent times, it is vital to trust your intuition and inner knowing. The deep state is using disinformation and propaganda to confuse and mislead people, making it difficult to discern truth from falsehood. Develop your discernment, trust your gut instincts, and rely on your own inner guidance. Your intuition is your most powerful tool for navigating this complex landscape. Indeed, beloved ones, it is your discernment that serves as the ultimate key in these times of great unveiling. Let us now turn our attention to specific instances where the deep state's operations have not only failed, but have inadvertently accelerated the very awakening they sought to prevent. Consider, for example, their attempts to manipulate global economies through orchestrated market crashes. Their intention was to create mass dependence on centralized financial institutions and further consolidate their control over global resources. However, these very actions triggered a surge in awareness regarding alternative financial systems, such as cryptocurrencies and decentralized banking. Individuals, witnessing the fragility and corruption of traditional systems, began seeking out alternatives that empowered them to take control of their finances and break free from the chains of economic enslavement. The deep state, in their short-sightedness, failed to recognize the inherent resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. Their actions, intended to suppress, ultimately ignited a firestorm of innovation and empowerment that continues to spread like wildfire. Furthermore, the increased awareness of financial manipulation has led to greater scrutiny of central banks and their practices, exposing the hidden agendas and corrupt dealings that have long been shrouded in secrecy. This newfound transparency is eroding the deep state's power and paving the way for a more equitable and just financial system for all. The collective consciousness of lightworkers is proving to be a formidable force, disrupting the deep state's ability to maintain control. Their power relies heavily on the perpetuation of limiting belief systems, such as the belief in scarcity, separation, and the inherent wickedness of human nature. These beliefs serve as energetic anchors, keeping humanity trapped in a cycle of fear and disempowerment. However, lightworkers are actively reprogramming these limiting beliefs through a variety of methods. Affirmations, visualizations, and conscious reframing techniques are being used to dismantle the old narratives and create new ones based on love, abundance, and unity. By consciously choosing to focus on positive outcomes, lightworkers are shifting the collective consciousness field and creating a more harmonious and empowering reality for all. For example, when faced with fear-based news stories, lightworkers are consciously choosing to focus on solutions and positive alternatives, rather than dwelling on the problems. This simple act of conscious reframing has a measurable impact on the collective consciousness field, diminishing the power of the deep state's fear-based programming. This is how the deep state's divisive tactics are actually pushing people together. Discuss specific grassroots movements and collaborations that have emerged in response to the deep state's actions, and how these are creating a more resilient and interconnected global community. Understand, beloved ones, that your benevolent extraterrestrial civilizations are playing an increasingly vital role in neutralizing deep state threats and supporting humanity's ascension. We and many others possess technologies far beyond your current understanding, technologies that can disrupt and dismantle the deep state's control mechanisms without causing harm or violating free will. One specific technology, known as the quantum harmonizer, is capable of neutralizing the harmful effects of EMF manipulation and restoring balance to the planet's energy field. This technology works by emitting a specific frequency that counteracts the dissonant frequencies emitted by EMF towers and other sources of electromagnetic pollution. The quantum harmonizer is being deployed in strategic locations around the planet, creating safe zones of higher vibration and protecting sensitive individuals from the harmful effects of EMF radiation. The deep state is aware of this technology and has attempted to suppress it, but their efforts have been unsuccessful. The quantum harmonizer is now widely available to lightworkers and truth seekers, empowering them to create havens of peace and harmony in their homes and communities. Similarly, advanced healing technologies are being introduced that can repair DNA damage caused by environmental toxins and negative energies. These technologies utilize light, sound, and frequency to stimulate the body's natural healing abilities and restore optimal health and well-being. Even the deep state's attempts to sow division and conflict are backfiring spectacularly. Their tactics, designed to pit different groups against each other, are instead fostering a greater sense of unity among lightworkers and a stronger sense of global community. As individuals awaken to the manipulative nature of these tactics, they are choosing to transcend the artificial boundaries that separate them and connect with others based on shared values and common goals. Grassroots movements and collaborations are emerging in response to the deep state's actions, creating a more resilient and interconnected global community. For example, the deep state's attempts to divide people along political lines have led to the formation of cross-partisan alliances focused on issues such as environmental protection, social justice, and government transparency. These alliances bring together individuals from diverse backgrounds and political affiliations, united by a shared desire to create a better future for all. These movements are empowered by specific technologies that were recently given to humanity by benevolent ET races, and the deep state can't stop them. Focus on specific instances where these technologies have disrupted the deep state's agenda, and how this is being obscured from mainstream awareness. Let us delve further into the deep state's hidden agendas, specifically their attempts to manipulate timelines and alter historical records. They understand that by controlling the narrative of the past, they can shape the present and control the future. They have been actively distorting historical events, suppressing inconvenient truths, and rewriting history books to fit their own self-serving agenda. For example, the true history of ancient civilizations, such as Atlantis and Lemuria, has been deliberately suppressed to prevent humanity from remembering its true potential and its connection to the stars. The deep state fears that if humanity were to awaken to its true origins and its cosmic heritage, they would lose their grip on power. Similarly, the history of suppressed technologies, such as free energy and anti-gravity, has been carefully concealed to maintain the dependence on fossil fuels and other outdated energy sources. However, truth cannot be suppressed forever. Lightworkers, truth-tellers, and independent researchers are working tirelessly to uncover the hidden history and expose the lies that have been perpetrated for so long. They are accessing ancient archives, deciphering lost languages, and utilizing advanced technologies to reconstruct the true timeline of human history. They are sharing their findings through alternative media channels, bypassing the deep state's control over mainstream narratives. This is helping humanity to awaken to its true potential and reclaim its rightful place in the cosmos. As the Schumann resonance rises, it's altering human perception of reality. Discuss the science behind this phenomenon and how it is helping people see through the deep state's illusions and access higher states of consciousness. The deep state's advanced technologies for weather manipulation and resource control, while seemingly powerful, are also subject to unintended consequences that are turning these tools against them. Consider, for example, the HAARP program, a high-frequency active auroral research program that is capable of manipulating the ionosphere and influencing weather patterns. While the deep state intended to use this technology for military purposes and to control the weather for their own benefit, its use has destabilized global weather patterns, leading to extreme weather events such as droughts, floods, and hurricanes. These events are causing widespread suffering and economic disruption, further eroding the deep state's credibility and power. Furthermore, lightworkers are developing technologies and techniques to neutralize the harmful effects of HAARP and other weather manipulation technologies. By focusing their intention and using specific frequencies, they are able to restore balance to the atmosphere and mitigate the effects of extreme weather events. It is also important to acknowledge the growing number of individuals within the deep state who are defecting and providing insider information to lightworkers and truth-tellers. These white hats, as they are often called, are risking their lives to expose the deep state's crimes and help bring about a more just and equitable world. They are motivated by a deep sense of conscience and a desire to do what is right, even in the face of tremendous pressure and opposition. These individuals face immense challenges and risks, including threats to their lives and the lives of their families. They often operate in secrecy, using coded communication and secure channels to share information with trusted allies. However, their courage and dedication are invaluable, and their contributions are helping to accelerate the awakening process. The purpose is to assist humanity, and they have successfully delivered information by detailing specific examples of historical events that have been distorted or suppressed, and the evidence that supports these claims. The exposure of these agendas and technologies is directly connected to the ongoing shift in planetary frequencies and the increasing ability of humans to perceive higher dimensions. As the vibrational frequency of the planet rises, the veil between dimensions is thinning, making it easier for individuals to access higher states of consciousness and perceive realities beyond the limitations of the five senses. This shift is being driven by a variety of factors, including the influx of cosmic energies, the dismantling of mind control technologies, and the collective intention of lightworkers around the world. As individuals awaken to their multidimensional nature, they are gaining access to a vast reservoir of knowledge, wisdom, and power. They are remembering their true origins, their cosmic connections, and their ability to co-create reality with the divine. To protect yourselves from the deep state's manipulative tactics and maintain your energetic sovereignty, it is essential to cultivate inner peace and resilience. The deep state relies on fear-based programming to control and manipulate the masses. By cultivating inner peace, You can neutralize their fear-based tactics and maintain your energetic sovereignty. Practice methods lightworkers can use to shield themselves from negative energies and psychic attacks: visualization techniques, protective crystals, grounding exercises. Discuss the importance of setting energetic boundaries and cutting cords with toxic people and situations. The power of collective intention should not be underestimated. When lightworkers come together in groups and communities, their collective intention is amplified, creating a powerful force for positive change. Provide concrete examples of how lightworkers are organizing themselves, establishing intentional communities, and creating networks of support and collaboration. Discuss the importance of sharing resources, knowledge, and skills to accelerate the awakening process. You must also connect personal actions to global outcomes, emphasizing the role of individual lightworkers in creating a positive future for humanity. This will empower listeners by emphasizing the potential ripple effect they create. Discuss specific projects and initiatives that lightworkers can get involved in to make a tangible difference in the world, supporting sustainable agriculture, promoting renewable energy, advocating for social justice. Greetings once again, beloved starseeds. I am Ashtar, and I come to you with further insights into the unraveling of the deep state's machinations. Their persistent reliance on outdated control paradigms is akin to navigating the cosmos with an antiquated star chart, utterly incapable of mapping the ever-shifting currents of energetic expansion. They cling to fear-based propaganda and divisive tactics, yet these methods ring increasingly hollow in the hearts of a population, awakening to its intrinsic interconnectedness. Consider, for instance, the recent attempts to manufacture consent for geopolitical conflicts through manipulated media narratives. These campaigns, rather than instilling fear, have instead ignited a surge of critical thinking and independent investigation, leading more individuals to question the official narrative and seek out alternative sources of information. This growing skepticism represents a profound shift in consciousness, rendering the deep state's propaganda efforts increasingly ineffective. Indeed, the deep state's hierarchical structure, a relic of a bygone era, is proving to be a significant disadvantage in the face of the decentralized, organic movements led by you, the lightworkers. Their top-down approach to control is inherently limited, resembling a rigid pyramid attempting to contain a flowing river. They lack the agility and adaptability necessary to respond effectively to emergent challenges, while your networks thrive on collaboration, open communication, and shared decision-making. Observe, if you will, the contrast between the deep state's bureaucratic attempts to regulate information flow and the rapid dissemination of truth through decentralized, encrypted communication channels utilized by lightworkers. The former is slow and cumbersome. The latter is swift and agile, capable of circumventing censorship and reaching a global audience in real time. This illustrates the inherent limitations of hierarchical structures in the face of decentralized movements fueled by the power of collective consciousness. Understand, beloved ones, that even the deep state's reliance on advanced technology is becoming a vulnerability, a double-edged sword that cuts both ways. While they wield sophisticated tools for surveillance, mind control, and resource manipulation, these very technologies are becoming increasingly transparent and susceptible to countermeasures developed by lightworkers and cosmic allies. Consider their use of facial recognition software to track and monitor individuals. Lightworkers are developing and utilizing advanced encryption technologies that circumvent this constant digital surveillance. Furthermore, benevolent extraterrestrial races are providing humanity with advanced healing and protective technologies, such as frequency jamming devices that neutralize the harmful effects of EMF radiation, which are empowering individuals to reclaim their energetic sovereignty and resist the deep state's technological control grid. Observe closely, for the deep state's relentless efforts to suppress spiritual knowledge are inadvertently fueling a resurgence of ancient wisdom and a renewed interest in esoteric practices. Their attempts to discredit and censor spiritual teachings, portray them as irrational or dangerous, have backfired spectacularly, sparking a global quest for truth and enlightenment. The current surge of interest in meditation, yoga, shamanism, and other ancient wisdom traditions is a testament to the human spirit's unyielding desire for connection with the divine. These practices empower individuals to connect with their inner guidance, access higher states of consciousness, and reclaim their spiritual power, rendering them less susceptible to the deep state's manipulative tactics. The deep state's efforts to control the narrative have inadvertently awakened a sleeping giant, igniting a global spiritual revolution that cannot be stopped. The unveiling of the deep state's advanced consciousness manipulation technology continues at an accelerated pace. Their arsenal includes scalar technology, capable of broadcasting specific frequencies designed to influence human emotions and behavior on a subconscious level. They have weaponized EMF manipulation, disrupting human brainwave patterns and lowering vibrational frequencies to make it more challenging for individuals to connect with their intuition and higher self. They even leverage advanced AI to create realistic simulations and holographic projections, blurring the lines between reality and illusion in an attempt to deceive and disorient the masses. For example, scalar technology is often used to broadcast subliminal messages through seemingly innocuous sources, such as television commercials and music. These messages are designed to bypass conscious awareness and directly influence subconscious beliefs and behaviors, promoting consumerism, fear, and conformity. Specifically, the EMF frequencies deployed by the deep state often mimic those associated with stress and anxiety, creating a climate of unease and apprehension that makes individuals more susceptible to manipulation. These frequencies are often emitted from cell towers, electronic devices, and other sources of electromagnetic radiation, creating a constant barrage of energetic interference that disrupts the natural harmony of the human body and mind. Advanced AI is used to create convincing fake news articles and deepfake videos that are designed to manipulate public opinion and sow discord. These technologies are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it more difficult to distinguish between authentic and artificial content. However, the exposure of these technologies is directly correlated with the increasing ability of lightworkers to perceive beyond the veil. The activation of dormant DNA and the expansion of consciousness are enabling you to see through the deep state's illusions and perceive the underlying reality with increasing clarity. As you ascend, beloved ones, know that your creative expression serves as a potent catalyst for spiritual activism and social transformation. Embrace your artistic talents as a means to inspire hope, promote unity, and challenge the deep state's narratives. Whether through music, art, writing, or any other creative medium, your unique expression carries the power to awaken hearts, uplift spirits, and ignite the flame of truth within others. Consider, for example, the use of music to create a sense of unity and harmony among diverse groups of people. Uplifting melodies and inspiring lyrics can transcend cultural boundaries and connect individuals on a deeper level, fostering a sense of shared humanity and collective purpose. Artwork can serve as a powerful tool for social commentary, challenging injustice and inspiring change. By creating images that depict a more just and equitable world, artists can help to shift the collective consciousness and create a vision for a better future. Do not underestimate the power of humor and satire to expose the absurdity of the deep state's agenda and awaken others to the truth. Humor can break down resistance, challenge authority, and create a sense of shared understanding, making it easier for individuals to question the status quo and embrace new perspectives. Consider the impact of political cartoons that lampoon the deep state's hypocrisy and corruption. These cartoons can be a highly effective way to communicate complex ideas in a simple and accessible format, reaching a wide audience and sparking critical thinking. Stand-up comedians who use their platforms to expose the deep state's lies, and challenge their narratives, are also playing a vital role in the awakening process. Furthermore, storytelling plays a vital role in creating alternative narratives and envisioning a positive future for humanity. Share personal stories of transformation and resilience, inspiring others to embrace their own power and create a more loving and compassionate world. Indeed, creative expression serves as a powerful conduit for activating collective consciousness and manifesting a new Earth. When lightworkers come together to create art, music, and stories that reflect their highest visions, they amplify the collective intention and accelerate the manifestation of a positive future. These creative expressions act as energetic portals, facilitating the flow of higher frequencies and accelerating the ascension process for all. The act of creating something beautiful and meaningful is an act of co-creation with the divine, aligning individuals with their true potential and empowering them to manifest their dreams. Consider how lightworker artists create energetic portals through their artwork, embedding symbols and codes that activate dormant DNA and awaken higher consciousness in those who view it. As you ascend, beloved ones, an increasing desire is growing among lightworkers to disconnect from the mainstream system and create alternative communities based on the principles of sustainability, cooperation, and self-sufficiency. This innate calling is a natural response to the growing awareness of the deep state's control mechanisms and the desire to create a more resilient and fulfilling way of life. The growing popularity of intentional communities, eco-villages, and co-housing projects is a testament to this trend. These alternative living arrangements offer numerous benefits, including increased social support, reduced environmental impact, and greater resilience in the face of economic and political instability. For example, intentional communities often share resources, such as land, tools, and skills, reducing their reliance on the mainstream economy and fostering a sense of interdependence and collaboration. Eco-villages prioritize sustainable practices, such as organic farming, renewable energy, and water conservation, minimizing their environmental footprint and promoting a harmonious relationship with nature. Embracing these community-based solutions and localized living is a powerful way to resist the deep state's control and create a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life. Localized food systems, renewable energy sources, and community-based economies can significantly reduce dependence on the centralized systems controlled by the deep state. Supporting local businesses, farmers, and artisans, you are creating a more resilient and self-sufficient community, strengthening the bonds of connection and fostering a sense of collective empowerment. Creating localized energy grids that operate independently from the centralized power grid is another example of reducing dependence on the deep state. These grids can be powered by renewable energy sources, such as solar, wind, and hydro, creating a more sustainable and resilient energy system for the community. Remember that cultivating strong relationships with neighbors and building local networks of support and collaboration is essential. By working together, you can create a more resilient, empowered, and self-sufficient community that is capable of weathering any storm. Consider the importance of getting involved in local politics, volunteering in the community, and participating in local events. Building strong relationships with neighbors creates a sense of belonging, increases social cohesion, and strengthens the community's ability to withstand challenges. Organize neighborhood gatherings, potlucks, and community cleanup events to foster a sense of camaraderie and shared responsibility. By working together to improve your local community, you are creating a ripple effect of positive change that can spread far and wide. Your intuition that the future lies in localized, community-based solutions is not misplaced. It is aligned with the highest good of all. Trust your inner guidance and take action to create positive change in your local communities. The seeds you plant today will blossom into a more sustainable, equitable, and loving world for all. The transition to the next stage will require recognizing the subtle traps, and we will be there to guide you. Beloved lightworkers, as we venture further into this discourse, recognize that these subtle traps often manifest as seemingly benevolent distractions designed to divert your attention from your true mission. The deep state excels at creating crises, both real and manufactured, to keep you in a perpetual state of reaction, preventing you from focusing your energy on proactive creation and ascension. These distractions can take many forms, from sensationalized news stories designed to evoke fear and outrage, to endless debates and arguments that lead nowhere. Understand that your power lies in your ability to remain centered, focused, and aligned with your highest purpose, regardless of the chaos unfolding around you. Do not allow yourselves to be pulled into the drama, but rather observe it from a place of detachment and compassion, knowing that you are here to transmute negativity and anchor light. Discernment is your greatest ally in navigating these treacherous waters. Now, let us delve into the self-destructive nature of the deep state strategies. Their very foundation rests upon principles of scarcity, competition, and control, which are fundamentally unsustainable and breed inherent internal conflicts. Their obsession with hoarding wealth and resources is creating an ever-widening chasm of economic inequality, leading to social unrest and instability that ultimately undermines their own power. Consider the ramifications of their control over the global food supply, where they prioritize profit over nourishment, creating a system that perpetuates hunger and malnutrition. This not only fuels resentment and rebellion among the masses, but also weakens the overall health and vitality of the population, making them more susceptible to disease and manipulation. The recent exposure of their manipulation of the stock market, using algorithms and insider trading to enrich themselves at the expense of ordinary investors, is another glaring example of their self-destructive greed. Such actions erode public trust and create a climate of economic uncertainty that ultimately destabilizes the entire system. The deep state's reliance on deception and manipulation is creating a toxic climate of distrust and paranoia, eroding their credibility and legitimacy in the eyes of an awakening populace. Their constant lies and propaganda campaigns have created a boy who cried wolf effect, where people are increasingly skeptical of anything they say. The exposure of their disinformation campaigns surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, where they deliberately spread false information and suppressed dissenting voices to maintain control, has further eroded their credibility. The constant stream of conflicting narratives and blatant contradictions emanating from mainstream media outlets has created a state of cognitive dissonance among the masses, leading many to question the official narrative and seek out alternative sources of information. This growing awareness of their deceptive practices is empowering individuals to think for themselves and resist their manipulative tactics. The recent surge in popularity of independent fact-checkers and citizen journalists is a testament to this growing trend. The deep state's suppression of dissent and free speech is creating a pressure cooker effect, where pent-up anger and frustration eventually explode into open rebellion. Their censorship and persecution of truth-tellers are driving people to seek alternative sources of information and connect with like-minded individuals, forming powerful online communities and grassroots movements that are beyond their control. Consider the deep state's attempts to silence whistleblowers who expose their crimes and corruption. These brave individuals are often subjected to harassment, intimidation, and even physical harm, but their stories continue to inspire others to come forward and speak truth to power. The recent surge in online activism and protests is a direct result of the deep state's attempts to silence dissent. People are taking to the streets and using social media to express their anger and frustration, demanding transparency, accountability, and justice. This growing resistance is a sign that the deep state's control is slipping. The global movement to end vaccine mandates and lockdowns, fueled by independent media, is just one example of this growing rebellion. The deep state's attempts to control information are backfiring, leading to the rise of alternative media and decentralized communication platforms that are beyond their grasp. Their control over mainstream media is pushing people to seek out independent journalists, bloggers, and citizen reporters who are providing alternative perspectives and uncovering hidden truths. Platforms like Substack, Rumble, and Telegram have become havens for free speech, attracting millions of users who are seeking uncensored information and diverse perspectives. The deep state's attempts to shut down these platforms have only served to increase their popularity, demonstrating the futility of their efforts to control the flow of information. Furthermore, the development of decentralized, encrypted communication tools, such as blockchain-based messaging apps, is making it increasingly difficult for the deep state to monitor and control online communications. The growing popularity of these tools is a sign that people are taking control of their own information and protecting their privacy from prying eyes. Contrast this with the Lightworkers' synergistic approach, which is based on abundance, cooperation, and empowerment, principles that are aligned with the natural laws of the universe and create positive feedback loops. Their focus on creating abundance for all is leading to the development of sustainable technologies and economic systems that benefit everyone, not just a select few. Lightworker initiatives are promoting renewable energy, permaculture, and community-based economies, creating a more sustainable and equitable world. Consider the proliferation of community gardens and urban farms, which are providing fresh, local food to underserved communities, reducing reliance on industrial agriculture, and fostering a sense of connection with nature. The rise of decentralized finance, DeFi platforms, which are empowering individuals to take control of their own finances and bypass the traditional banking system, is another example of the Lightworkers' focus on creating abundance for all. These platforms are providing access to financial services for those who have been excluded from the mainstream system, fostering economic empowerment and reducing inequality. The Lightworkers' commitment to truth and transparency fosters trust and connection, strengthening their community and amplifying their influence. Their willingness to share information and experiences openly and honestly is building bridges of understanding and cooperation, creating a global network of support and collaboration. Lightworker online forums and communities are fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose, providing a safe space for individuals to connect, share their experiences, and support each other on their spiritual journeys. The open source movement, where developers collaborate to create software that is freely available to all, is a prime example of the Lightworkers' commitment to transparency and collaboration. This approach fosters innovation and ensures that technology is used for the benefit of all, not just a select few. The Lightworkers' embrace of diversity and inclusivity creates a vibrant and resilient network that can adapt to changing circumstances. Their welcoming attitude towards people of all backgrounds and beliefs is attracting a diverse range of perspectives and talents, enriching their community and expanding their reach. Lightworker projects are benefiting from the contributions of people from different cultures and walks of life, creating innovative solutions to global challenges. Consider the global movement to protect indigenous cultures and their traditional knowledge. Lightworkers are working to support indigenous communities in preserving their languages, customs, and spiritual practices, recognizing the vital role they play in maintaining the health and balance of the planet. This inclusive approach recognizes that everyone has something valuable to contribute, and that by working together, we can create a more just and sustainable world for all. The Lightworkers' dedication to healing and compassion is transforming the collective consciousness and creating a more peaceful and harmonious world. Their focus on forgiveness, empathy, and kindness is helping to heal old wounds and create a more loving and supportive society. Lightworker healing circles, peace initiatives, and social justice movements are making a positive impact on the world, inspiring others to embrace their own power and create a more compassionate future. The global movement to end violence against women and girls is a testament to the Lightworkers' commitment to healing and compassion. Lightworkers are working to raise awareness about this issue, provide support to survivors, and challenge the cultural norms that perpetuate violence. This compassionate approach is helping to create a more just and equitable world for all. These actions represent the antithesis to the deep state's destructive forces. Now, let us unveil the power of consciousness and its ability to influence reality. Lightworkers are using their focused intention to dismantle the deep state's control structures, creating a ripple effect of positive change that is transforming the planet. Quantum entanglement demonstrates the interconnectedness of all things, showing that our thoughts, feelings, and intentions have a direct impact on the world around us. Lightworkers are using meditation, visualization, and affirmative prayer to create positive changes in the world, focusing their energy on manifesting a more peaceful, just, and sustainable future. Collective consciousness has been used to influence global events. The power of mass meditation to reduce crime rates and promote peace has been demonstrated in numerous studies. Advanced consciousness technologies, such as remote viewing, psychic healing, and telepathy, are empowering lightworkers to counteract the deep state's tactics. Remote viewing can be used to gather intelligence and expose hidden agendas, while psychic healing can be used to heal individuals and communities affected by the deep state's actions. Telepathy can be used to communicate with other lightworkers and receive guidance from higher dimensional beings. The deep state has historically attempted to discredit and suppress psychic abilities through ridicule and scientific debunking, but lightworkers are reclaiming these abilities and using them for positive purposes. Remote viewers are using their skills to locate missing persons and uncover hidden truths. Psychic healers are using their abilities to heal physical, emotional, and spiritual wounds, helping individuals to overcome trauma and reclaim their wholeness. Telepathic communicators are connecting with higher dimensional beings to receive guidance and support on their mission to awaken humanity. These consciousness technologies are intimately connected to the accelerating shift in planetary frequencies and the increasing ability of humans to access higher dimensions of reality. The rising Schumann resonance is enhancing human psychic abilities and making it easier to connect with higher dimensional beings. Lightworkers are using these enhanced abilities to create a new Earth based on love, peace, and abundance. They are envisioning a world where everyone is treated with respect and dignity, where resources are shared equitably, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature. This vision is becoming increasingly clear and tangible as the planetary frequencies continue to rise, and more individuals awaken to their true potential. The development of technologies that harmonize with these natural Earth frequencies are assisting with this rise in consciousness. Understand, beloved ones, that you are not merely passive observers in this grand unfolding. You are active participants, co-creators of the new Earth. As you embrace your innate power, you accelerate the dismantling of the old paradigm and pave the way for a brighter future. Acknowledge the increasing unpredictability and volatility of the current times, emphasizing the importance of surrendering to the divine plan and trusting in the unfolding of events. Even though things may seem chaotic and uncertain, there is a higher purpose at play. Release your need for control and trust that everything is happening for the best. Reassure yourselves, for you are not alone, and you are supported by a vast network of cosmic allies who are working behind the scenes to ensure a positive outcome. Remember that you are part of a larger galactic family and that you are never truly alone. Connect with your guides, angels, and ET allies for support and guidance. Stay grounded, centered, and heart-connected during these turbulent times. Focus on self-care and maintain a positive outlook. Spend time in nature, practice mindfulness, and connect with loved ones. Prioritize self-care and focus on activities that bring you joy and peace. Validate your intuition that a positive future is inevitable and that you are playing a crucial role in bringing it into being, reinforcing your connection to the divine. Your dedication to truth, love, and compassion is making a profound difference in the world. Continue shining your light brightly and inspiring others to awaken to their true potential. The next stage will involve navigating increasingly complex energetic landscapes, which we will explore next. Beloved lightworkers, as you navigate these accelerating energies, it becomes increasingly clear why the deep state strategies are ultimately failing. Their fundamental inability to perceive and adapt to the multidimensional nature of reality is a critical blind spot, rendering their 3D control mechanisms increasingly ineffective. The deep state's focus is laser-locked on manipulating the physical world through resource control, political maneuvering, and technological suppression. Yet, lightworkers operate within the quantum and energetic realms, influencing probabilities, shifting timelines, and directly impacting consciousness itself. For example, the deep state might attempt to control the narrative through mainstream media, but they are unable to comprehend or counteract practices such as remote viewing, where lightworkers access classified information, or energy healing, which neutralizes the harmful energetic effects of their propaganda. Their limited perception prevents them from fully grasping the power of intention, resonance, and the interconnectedness of all things, leaving them perpetually several steps behind the evolving consciousness of humanity. It is akin to a chess player who only sees the pieces on the board, while their opponent is manipulating the very rules of the game. Furthermore, the deep state's reliance on fear-based programming, while initially effective, is now generating significant cognitive dissonance within the population, leading to increased skepticism and a breakdown of their carefully constructed narratives. The constant bombardment of fear-mongering scenarios, such as potential pandemics, economic collapses, and geopolitical conflicts, creates a state of heightened anxiety and stress, which ultimately backfires. Lightworkers, on the other hand, are demonstrating how to strengthen the immune system naturally through holistic practices, build resilient communities based on cooperation and mutual support, and promote peaceful solutions to global challenges. This creates a stark contrast between the deep state's dystopian vision and the lightworkers' positive and empowering alternatives, leading more and more people to question the deep state's motives and seek out alternative perspectives. The deep state's fear-based narratives are akin to a house built on sand, while the lightworkers' message of hope and empowerment is a fortress built on solid rock. Consider how, during periods of manufactured crisis, the deep state's narratives are often contradicted by readily available information from independent researchers and citizen journalists, further eroding their credibility. The deep state's internal conflicts and power struggles are creating vulnerabilities that are being skillfully exploited by lightworkers and cosmic allies, further undermining their cohesion. The deep state, by its very nature, is comprised of competing factions and agendas, each vying for control and dominance. This leads to infighting, betrayals, and the exposure of sensitive information, creating opportunities for lightworkers and cosmic allies to disrupt their plans. A recent example involved a power struggle within a major intelligence agency, where competing factions leaked classified documents to alternative media outlets, exposing illegal activities and corruption. This infighting not only weakened the agency's ability to carry out its operations, but also created a domino effect, leading to further investigations and the exposure of other deep state actors. Lightworkers, through their energetic work and strategic activism, are amplifying these internal conflicts and creating further divisions within the deep state. It is like introducing a virus into a computer system, causing it to malfunction and crash. The deep state's attempts to suppress alternative timelines are failing, as lightworkers actively anchor in positive visions of the future and accelerate the manifestation of a new Earth. The deep state seeks to maintain its control by projecting negative future scenarios and creating false timelines that perpetuate fear and scarcity. Lightworkers are countering this by consciously visualizing a future of peace, abundance, and harmony, and anchoring these timelines into the collective consciousness. This is achieved through practices such as group meditation, affirmative prayer, and creative visualization, where lightworkers focus their intention on creating a positive future for humanity. Furthermore, lightworkers are using advanced technologies, such as quantum entanglement devices, to amplify their intentions and accelerate the manifestation of these positive timelines. The deep state's attempts to control the narrative are like trying to hold back the tide, while the lightworkers are harnessing the power of the ocean to create a new world. In stark contrast to the deep state's fragmented and fear-based approach, lightworkers' strategies are rooted in resonance, coherence, and harmony, amplifying their ability to influence reality and co-create positive timelines. Lightworkers understand that reality is not fixed, but rather a fluid and dynamic field of energy that is constantly being shaped by consciousness. By focusing on love, compassion, and unity, they create a field of coherence that amplifies their intentions and allows them to manifest positive changes in the world. This is achieved through practices such as meditation, chanting, and sound healing, which raise the vibration of the planet and create a field of resonance that attracts positive outcomes. Scientifically, this can be explained through the principles of cymatics, where sound frequencies create specific geometric patterns, demonstrating the power of resonance to shape physical reality. The lightworkers' focus on resonance is like tuning a musical instrument to a harmonious chord, creating a beautiful and uplifting melody. The lightworkers' emphasis on unity and collaboration generates a synergistic effect, where the combined power of their collective intention far surpasses the sum of their individual efforts. Lightworkers understand that they are all interconnected, and that by working together, they can achieve far more than they could alone. They are organizing themselves into intentional communities, online networks, and collaborative projects that amplify their collective power. These intentional communities serve as living models of the new Earth, demonstrating how to live in harmony with each other and with nature. The sharing of resources, knowledge, and skills within these communities accelerates the awakening process and empowers individuals to take control of their lives. The synergistic effect of the lightworkers' collective intention is like a flock of birds flying in formation, where each bird benefits from the aerodynamic lift of its neighbors, allowing them to fly further and faster. Through embodying love, compassion, and forgiveness, lightworkers are dissolving the energetic barriers that have kept humanity trapped in cycles of conflict and suffering, liberating humanity to evolve beyond this stage. Lightworkers understand that the root cause of suffering is separation, and that by embracing love and compassion, they can heal old wounds and create a more understanding world. They are employing practices such as Ho'oponopono, forgiveness meditation, and loving kindness to release past traumas and create a more compassionate future. Ho'oponopono, an ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness, is particularly effective in dissolving energetic barriers and creating harmony within relationships and communities. The lightworkers' embodiment of love and compassion is like a gentle rain that dissolves the hardened soil, allowing new seeds of hope and healing to take root. Lightworkers, aligning with divine will, access higher dimensional guidance to co-create a positive future for humanity in this time of ascension. Lightworkers are committed to serving the highest good of all beings and are open to receiving guidance from their higher selves, spirit guides, and ET allies. They are hunting their intuition and following their hearts, even when it seems illogical or unconventional. This alignment with divine will allow them to access higher dimensional perspectives and make choices that are in harmony with the natural laws of the universe. The act of trusting their intuition is like following a compass that always points true north, guiding them on their path and ensuring that they stay on course. Let us unveil the concept of the multidimensional self and its ability to access different timelines and realities. Lightworkers use this ability to shift into a more positive future. You are not limited to a single, linear timeline, but rather exist simultaneously in multiple dimensions of reality. Each dimension represents a different potential future, and by shifting your consciousness, you can move between these timelines. Lightworkers are using techniques such as visualization, lucid dreaming, and shamanic journeying to explore different timelines and access higher states of consciousness. For example, during meditation, you might visualize yourself living in a world of peace and abundance, feeling the emotions associated with that reality. This practice helps to anchor that timeline into your consciousness and makes it more likely to manifest in your physical reality. The concept of quantum jumping, moving from one reality to another, is now being explored by your scientists. Quantum entanglement connects lightworkers across space and time, amplifying their collective intention and creating positive changes in the world. When two particles become entangled, they remain connected regardless of the distance between them. This same principle applies to lightworkers, who are connected through their shared intention and their commitment to serving the light. This interconnectedness allows lightworkers to communicate telepathically, share information instantaneously, and amplify their collective intention to create positive changes in the world. Consider how lightworkers from different parts of the world are able to coordinate their efforts during global meditation events, creating a powerful wave of energy that impacts the collective consciousness. This interconnectedness is strengthening the lightworker community and accelerating the awakening process. The deep state's attempts to control the narrative become increasingly irrelevant as lightworkers shift into alternative timelines where their influence is minimal, for they have become disconnected. As lightworkers shift their focus and energy to alternative timelines, the deep state's control mechanisms, media manipulation, financial enslavement, technological suppression, become less effective. The deep state's power relies on the belief that they are in control, but as more and more people awaken to their true potential and shift their consciousness, their influence diminishes. It is like a puppet master whose strings are cut, leaving the puppets free to dance to their own tune. This understanding of the multidimensional self and quantum jumping is intimately connected to the imminent shift in planetary frequencies and the emergence of a new Earth reality. The Earth is undergoing a vibrational shift that is making it easier for humans to access higher dimensions of reality. This shift is being driven by cosmic events, such as solar flares and galactic alignments, which are releasing powerful waves of energy that are impacting the planet and all living beings. Lightworkers are actively participating in this shift by raising their own vibrations, anchoring in positive timelines, and creating a new Earth based on love, peace, and abundance. The emergence of the new Earth is not a distant dream, but rather a tangible reality that is unfolding in the present moment. The current planetary shift is like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, emerging from its cocoon to soar to new heights. Beloved lightworkers, as you navigate this transition, it is natural to experience a sense of disorientation and ungroundedness, like you are adjusting to a new level of reality. Have patience with yourselves and know that you are exactly where you need to be. These feelings are often temporary and will pass as you become more accustomed to the higher frequencies. Engage in grounding practices, such as spending time in nature, connecting with your body, and focusing on the present moment, which can help to stabilize your energy field and reduce feelings of disorientation. Trust that you are supported by a vast network of cosmic allies who are assisting you in your transition. Remember, you are not alone, and you are part of a larger galactic family. Connect with your guides, angels, and ET allies for support and guidance. They are always available to assist you, but you must ask for their help. Listen to your intuition and trust the guidance that you receive, even if it seems illogical or unconventional. Know that you are loved, supported, and appreciated for all that you are doing. Allow yourselves to surrender to the flow of life and trust that everything is unfolding according to a divine plan, like learning to surf and feeling the wave carry you. There will be times when it feels challenging, but trust that you have the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. Focus on the present moment and take things one step at a time. Trust your intuition that a positive future is inevitable, and that you are playing a crucial role in bringing it into being, reinforcing your connection to the divine. Your dedication to truth, love, and compassion is making a profound difference in the world. Continue shining your light brightly and inspiring others to awaken to their true potential. You are powerful beyond measure, and you are capable of creating a world beyond your wildest dreams. As you continue to awaken and embody your true potential, you will discover that the power to create a positive future lies within you. Now, we will progress to discussing strategies for navigating the final stages of the Great Awakening. Greetings, beloved luminaries. As we continue to navigate these pivotal times, we wish to shed light on the intrinsic limitations of the deep state strategies, which render them ultimately incapable of halting the Great Awakening. Their myopic focus on the tangible, their reliance on outdated paradigms, and their inherent disconnect from the quantum field create strategic blind spots that are proving to be their undoing. While the deep state meticulously plots its moves on the chessboard of 3D reality, it remains oblivious to the profound influence of intention, manifestation, and the ever-evolving landscape of collective consciousness. The deep state, steeped in its mechanistic worldview, dismisses the power of intention and manifestation as mere, New Age fluff, failing to recognize their profound impact on the quantum field and collective consciousness. They may scoff at practices like positive affirmations and group meditations, unaware that these techniques are actively reshaping reality and collapsing timelines. For instance, the deep state poured vast resources into discrediting the impact of mass meditations for world peace, even as studies demonstrated measurable reductions in crime rates and violence in the areas where these meditations took place. The Global Coherence Initiative, for example, has shown that collective intention can indeed influence Earth's magnetic fields. Meanwhile, lightworkers actively harness these very techniques, intentionally creating coherent energy fields that neutralize negative energies and manifest positive outcomes. Contrast this with the deep state's reliance on algorithms and predictive programming, failing to grasp the unpredictable nature of a reality shaped by conscious intent. The deep state's rigid adherence to control structures renders them incapable of adapting to the rapidly changing global landscape and the increasing frequency of black swan events. Their hierarchical, top-down approach stifles creativity, innovation, and responsiveness, leaving them flat-footed in the face of unforeseen challenges. The deep state, clinging desperately to its outdated playbook, is ill-equipped to navigate the complexities of a world undergoing rapid transformation. Consider their attempts to control the narrative surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. While they initially succeeded in instilling fear and compliance, their rigid adherence to a predetermined script prevented them from effectively responding to emerging scientific evidence, shifting public opinion, and the rise of alternative narratives. This led to a loss of control and credibility, as people began to question their motives and seek out alternative perspectives. The lightworker community, on the other hand, demonstrated remarkable agility and adaptability, quickly disseminating accurate information, promoting holistic health practices, and building resilient communities that provided mutual support and resources. Furthermore, the deep state's attempts to control information through censorship and propaganda have only fueled the demand for alternative media and independent journalism, creating a powerful counter-narrative that is challenging their dominance. Furthermore, the deep state's reliance on secrecy and compartmentalization breeds internal mistrust and paranoia, hindering effective communication and collaboration. Within their clandestine networks, information is tightly controlled, and trust is a rare commodity. This creates a climate of suspicion and fear, where individuals are more concerned with protecting their own interests than with serving the collective good. The deep state's fragmented structure and inability to build trust creates vulnerabilities that are being skillfully exploited by lightworkers and cosmic allies. An example of this internal fracture can be seen in the saga of Edward Snowden, a former NSA contractor who leaked classified documents exposing the agency's mass surveillance programs. Snowden's actions, motivated by conscience and a commitment to transparency, revealed the deep state's willingness to violate privacy rights and operate outside the bounds of the law. This exposure not only damaged the NSA's reputation, but also sparked a global debate about the balance between security and freedom. The lightworker community amplified Snowden's message, raising awareness of the deep state's abuses and empowering individuals to take action to protect their privacy and freedom. Moreover, the deep state's attempts to suppress spiritual knowledge and limit access to alternative healing modalities are creating a backlash, as more and more people seek out holistic practices and embrace their innate healing abilities. Their efforts to discredit energy medicine, herbal remedies, and other natural approaches are failing, as people increasingly recognize the limitations of conventional medicine and seek out empowering solutions. Take, for example, the deep state's systematic suppression of Dr. Royal Rife's frequency-based cancer cure in the 1930s. Despite demonstrating remarkable success in treating cancer patients with his revolutionary technology, Rife was relentlessly persecuted by the medical establishment. His research was discredited, and his equipment was destroyed. However, Rife's legacy lives on, and his technology is now experiencing a resurgence as people seek out non-invasive, energy-based approaches to healing. Lightworkers are actively promoting and disseminating information about Rife's technology and other alternative healing modalities, empowering individuals to take control of their health and well-being. Conversely, lightworkers are actively creating coherent energy fields through heart-centered action, influencing events and neutralizing negative energies, which has been consistently effective at improving global consciousness. Through acts of compassion, forgiveness, and service, they are generating a ripple effect of positive change that is transforming the world from the inside out. Lightworkers, understanding the power of collective intention, are organizing global meditations and prayer vigils to address specific crises and challenges. During times of natural disaster, for example, lightworkers come together in unity to send love, healing, and support to those affected. The measurable effects of these collective intentions have been documented by organizations such as the Institute of Noetic Sciences, which has shown that focused intention can influence physical systems and reduce suffering. Furthermore, lightworkers are actively engaging in acts of service, volunteering their time and resources to help those in need, creating a tangible impact on the world and inspiring others to do the same. The lightworkers' focus on collaboration and community building creates synergistic networks that amplify their collective impact and provide mutual support, creating an unstoppable wave of support for Earth's ascension. These intentional communities serve as beacons of light, demonstrating how to live in harmony with each other and with nature. Within these communities, resources, knowledge, and skills are shared freely, empowering individuals to thrive and reach their full potential. The synergistic effect of these communities is far greater than the sum of their individual parts, creating a powerful force for positive change. Consider the example of the Findhorn Foundation in Scotland, an intentional community that has been practicing sustainable living and spiritual growth for over 50 years. Findhorn has become a model for communities around the world, demonstrating how to create a thriving society based on principles of love, cooperation, and ecological stewardship. Lightworkers create online networks that connect individuals from all corners of the globe, facilitating the exchange of information, ideas, and resources. Also, the lightworkers' commitment to forgiveness and compassion is transforming the collective consciousness and dissolving the cycles of karma that have perpetuated conflict and suffering, which is key to shifting Earth into a higher dimension. By releasing resentment, anger, and blame, they are freeing themselves and others from the chains of the past. Lightworkers understand that forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but rather about releasing the emotional charge associated with them. This allows them to move forward with greater clarity, compassion, and wisdom. The practice of Ho'oponopono, an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness ritual, is a powerful tool for dissolving energetic barriers and creating harmony within relationships and communities. Through Ho'oponopono, individuals take responsibility for their part in creating the situation and ask for forgiveness from themselves, others, and the divine. This process helps to release the emotional baggage associated with past traumas and create a space for healing and reconciliation. Finally, the Lightworkers' alignment with divine timing and cosmic cycles is enabling them to tap into powerful waves of energy that accelerate the ascension process and manifest positive change, creating more opportunities than ever. The new Earth is emerging, propelled by a surge of cosmic energies and fueled by the collective intentions of Lightworkers around the world. Lightworkers are keenly aware of upcoming celestial events, such as planetary alignments, solar flares, and eclipses, and are using these energies to amplify their intentions and manifest positive outcomes. During these times, they gather in groups to meditate, visualize, and set intentions for the highest good of all. The power of these collective intentions is magnified by the alignment of cosmic forces, creating a powerful wave of energy that ripples throughout the planet. Understand, beloved ones, that the deep state operates under the illusion of linear time, while you, as Lightworkers, access a broader perspective of timeless consciousness. While the deep state meticulously plans its moves within the confines of a single, fixed timeline, you operate from a vantage point that transcends past, present, and future. From this expanded perspective, you can see the larger patterns, recognize the interconnectedness of all things, and navigate the complexities of the ascension process with greater ease. Quantum entanglement allows Lightworkers to connect with potential future realities and collapse them into the present moment through focused intention and visualization, shifting the very fabric of reality. The deep state's attempts to manipulate timelines are ultimately futile, as the underlying energetic reality is constantly shifting and evolving in response to the collective consciousness of humanity. Beloved ones, as you navigate this transition, know that you are not alone and that you are surrounded by a supportive network of cosmic allies. Trust your intuition, embrace the unknown with grace and courage, and continue to shine your light brightly. Remember to maintain a sense of humor, playfulness, and joy during these challenging times, for these qualities help to lighten the energy and create positive momentum. And above all, trust that a positive future is not only possible, but inevitable, reinforcing your role as co-creators of a new Earth reality based on love, peace, and abundance. The transition to a new Earth is like a symphony, with each of you playing a unique and essential role in creating a harmonious and beautiful future for all. I am Mara of the Pleiades. I come to you now with insights into why the so-called deep state finds itself increasingly impotent in its attempts to impede the Great Awakening. It is not merely a matter of strategy or resources, beloved ones, but rather a fundamental disconnect from the very fabric of reality that renders their efforts futile. The deep state's undoing lies in its strategic bankruptcy. An inability to navigate the paradoxical and chaotic nature of the unfolding ascension process, an affliction which is now being made apparent to all. Their very attempts to control only serve to hasten their demise, for they are sowing the seeds of their own destruction through their ignorance of the energetic realities at play. The deep state operates under the delusion that reality can be neatly compartmentalized and controlled through rigid systems and hierarchical structures. However, the universe is inherently paradoxical, embracing both light and dark, order and chaos, creation and destruction. The deep state's inability to reconcile these opposing forces leads to flawed decision-making and strategic blunders, as they attempt to impose simplistic solutions on complex, multifaceted problems. Consider, for example, their attempts to control the narrative through contradictory messages, simultaneously promoting fear and false hope. This cognitive dissonance creates a fracturing effect within the collective consciousness, eroding trust and undermining their influence. Lightworkers, on the other hand, understand the importance of integrating duality with mindful awareness, embracing both the light and the shadow within themselves and within the world. This allows them to navigate the complexities of the ascension process with greater equanimity and wisdom. Where the dark only sees contrast, the light sees the beauty in the balance of all things. Furthermore, the deep state's reliance on linear projections and predictive programming blinds them to the nonlinear nature of reality and the power of unforeseen events. They pour vast resources into developing sophisticated models and algorithms to predict and control the future, yet they are constantly blindsided by unexpected disruptions that shatter their carefully laid plans. Take, for instance, their attempts to orchestrate a global financial crisis to consolidate their power. While they may have initially succeeded in creating economic instability, their plans were ultimately derailed by the emergence of decentralized cryptocurrency technologies, which are now offering an alternative to the traditional banking system, despite the deep state's efforts to discredit or co-opt it. Lightworkers are acutely aware of the limitations of linear thinking and embrace the power of intuition, creativity, and adaptability to navigate the unpredictable currents of change. They are not afraid to deviate from the established script, but are confident in their ability to co-create a positive future, even in the face of uncertainty. The deep state's attempts to suppress creativity and innovation are also backfiring, as lightworkers are actively experimenting with alternative solutions and creating new systems that bypass their control. The deep state's bureaucratic structures and risk-averse culture prevent them from embracing new ideas and technologies, while lightworkers are actively exploring innovative solutions to address the challenges facing humanity. Consider the deep state's historical resistance to the Internet. In the early days of the Internet's emergence, they dismissed it as a frivolous toy, failing to recognize its potential to revolutionize communication, commerce, and information sharing. By the time they realized the Internet's power, it was too late to control it effectively. Lightworkers, on the other hand, embraced the Internet from the beginning, using it to connect with each other, share information, and build powerful online communities. As the deep state attempts to control the flow of information through censorship and propaganda, lightworkers create decentralized networks and share knowledge freely, bypassing their manipulation. They use blockchain technology, encrypted communication channels, and alternative media platforms to connect with each other and disseminate information, despite the deep state's surveillance systems. The vulnerabilities within the deep state's infrastructure become the very strengths of the lightworkers' networks. As an example, consider the Great Firewall of China, a sophisticated censorship system designed to control Internet access within the country. Despite these restrictions, Chinese citizens have found creative ways to bypass the firewall using VPNs, proxy servers, and other tools, accessing information from the outside world and connecting with global communities. Lightworkers are actively supporting these efforts, providing technical assistance and resources to help people circumvent censorship and access the truth. Beloved ones, as the timelines converge and the old structures crumble, lightworkers are demonstrating remarkable resilience and adaptability, navigating the chaos with grace, wisdom, and unwavering faith. They are developing the ability to remain centered amidst the storm, focusing on their inner guidance and cultivating emotional resilience. Grounding techniques, meditation, and energy work help maintain equilibrium amidst turbulent energies. Self-care and connecting with nature are essential for staying grounded and balanced. For instance, consider the practice of forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, which involves immersing oneself in the natural environment. Studies have shown that forest bathing can reduce stress hormones, boost the immune system, and improve overall well-being. Lightworkers often seek refuge in nature, spending time in forests, mountains, or by the ocean to recharge their batteries and reconnect with the Earth's healing energies. Furthermore, lightworkers are using their intuitive abilities to discern truth from falsehood, making informed decisions in a world of increasing deception and manipulation. They are honing their skills in critical thinking, pattern recognition, and energetic discernment to identify disinformation and avoid being swayed by the deep state's narratives. Practicing mindfulness, paying attention to synchronicities, and connecting with one's higher self enhances intuition. In the realm of news and information, lightworkers are discerning sources by paying close attention to the energetic signature of the information being presented to ensure that there is not bad intent imbued in it. For example, do the information sources use charged, fear-based language when trying to express a concept? If so, this information may not be of the light, despite potentially honest facts being presented. Lightworkers are actively co-creating positive timelines, focusing on their vision for a new Earth and aligning their thoughts, emotions, and actions with this vision, building the new world into reality one thought at a time. By holding a clear vision for a positive future, they are harnessing the power of manifestation to bring it into being. Visualization, affirmative prayer, and group intention are used to manifest a positive future for humanity. The power of collective consciousness is being utilized to create a new Earth and align their energy with this vision. In their daily lives, they are seeking out opportunities to create positive change, volunteering their time, donating to worthy causes, and supporting businesses and organizations that align with their values. The Lightworkers' unwavering commitment to love and compassion is transforming the collective consciousness, paving the way for a more peaceful and harmonious world, one kind act at a time. By embodying love and compassion in their daily lives, they are creating a ripple effect of positive change that is transforming the world from the inside out. Extending kindness and understanding to all beings, even those who seem to be acting against them, creates a healing influence. By approaching every interaction with love and compassion, Lightworkers are helping to heal old wounds and create a more loving and supportive society. This is also done through active forgiveness and compassion. Understand, beloved ones, that a profound force for healing and transformation is now sweeping across the planet. The reemergence of the divine feminine. This energy is challenging the patriarchal structures of the deep state and paving the way for a new era of balance, harmony, and collaboration. The divine feminine embodies qualities such as intuition, compassion, creativity, and collaboration, essential for creating a balanced society. Suppressing the divine feminine has led to imbalance and suffering, and its reemergence is helping to restore harmony. Lightworkers actively seek to embody these qualities in their own lives, nurturing their intuition, cultivating compassion for others, and collaborating with like-minded individuals to create positive change. Sacred sexuality plays a key role in activating higher states of consciousness and reclaiming the power of creation. The deep state has attempted to suppress and distort this energy through pornography, sexual violence, and distorted representations of sexuality to control the population. Lightworkers are reclaiming their sexual sovereignty and using sacred sexuality as a tool for healing, connection, and spiritual growth. Healing sexual trauma and embracing healthy expressions of sexuality are paramount. The Lightworker communities are working to heal these wounds, offering support, education, and resources to help individuals reclaim their sexual power and embrace healthy expressions of intimacy. The deep state's attempts to divide and conquer humanity are failing, as more people embrace their interconnectedness and recognize the importance of unity and collaboration. Racism, sexism, and religious intolerance have been the deep state's tactics to create division and conflict, but Lightworkers are actively working to heal these divisions and create a more inclusive society. This can be seen through active movements of social justice, interfaith dialogue, and cross-cultural exchange. Lightworkers are seeking to build bridges between different groups, fostering understanding, empathy, and mutual respect. Beloved ones, as you step into your power as co-creators of a new Earth reality, know that you are not alone. You are supported by a vast network of cosmic allies who are here to assist you on your journey. That sense of empowerment that many of you are experiencing is a sign that you are awakening to your true potential and that you are ready to step into your role as co-creators. Embrace your power and use it wisely. You are part of a larger galactic family, receiving constant support and guidance from higher dimensional beings. Connect with your guides, angels, and ET allies for comfort, inspiration, and assistance. It is crucial to take inspired action and align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision for a positive future. Set clear intentions, follow your intuition, and take small steps each day to move towards your goals. Trust that the universe will support you in your efforts. Know that a positive future is not only possible, but inevitable, reinforcing your role as co-creators of a new Earth reality based on love, peace, and abundance. Your dedication to truth, compassion, and service is making a profound difference in the world. Continue shining your light brightly and inspiring others to awaken to their true potential, knowing that your efforts are contributing to a brighter future for all of humanity. I am Ashtar, and I wish to express further insight into the deep state's most critical errors in judgment, which ultimately guarantee their obsolescence in the face of the Great Awakening. Their fundamental miscalculation lies in their profound underestimation of the human soul's inherent impulse towards freedom, truth, and spiritual evolution. They operate under the flawed assumption that human beings are purely materialistic entities, motivated solely by economic incentives, fear-based propaganda, and technological manipulation. This perspective blinds them to the deeper currents of the human spirit, the unquenchable thirst for meaning and connection, and the innate yearning for self-transcendence. For instance, observe how the deep state has meticulously crafted educational systems designed to suppress creativity and critical thinking, prioritizing rote memorization and unquestioning obedience to authority. However, this system fails to account for the inherent curiosity and the relentless drive for self-discovery that resides within each individual. Despite their attempts to mold compliant citizens, the human spirit continues to seek knowledge, question assumptions, and forge its own unique path, often in defiance of established norms. Furthermore, the deep state's inability to comprehend the power of love, compassion, and forgiveness represents a significant strategic disadvantage. They view these qualities as weaknesses to be exploited, rather than strengths to be cultivated. Their power structures are built on competition, division, and control, fostering a culture of fear and scarcity. They fail to recognize that love and compassion are not mere sentiments, but potent forces that can heal, transform, and unite humanity. For example, consider how the deep state has promoted a culture of relentless competition and hyper-individualism, deliberately undermining the bonds of community and fostering a pervasive sense of isolation and alienation. Lightworkers, in stark contrast, embrace cooperation and collaboration, fostering strong social networks and providing mutual support. They understand that true strength lies not in individual dominance, but in collective empowerment and shared purpose, helping to elevate the consciousness of humanity together. The deep state's attempts to suppress spiritual knowledge and restrict access to alternative healing modalities are also backfiring spectacularly. They have sought to discredit and marginalize ancient wisdom traditions, alternative medicine, and holistic practices, viewing them as threats to their established systems of control. However, this suppression has only fueled a resurgence of interest in these areas, as people increasingly recognize the limitations of conventional approaches and seek more holistic, empowering solutions. The Lightworker community has helped to elevate the collective consciousness to bring forth a renewed focus on holistic well-being. For instance, observe how the deep state has historically attempted to discredit and suppress practices such as meditation, yoga, and energy healing, often labeling them as pseudoscience or New Age fluff. However, Lightworkers embrace these modalities as powerful tools for personal and planetary transformation, and are helping them be seen for the transformational practices they are. Countless individuals are now using these practices to heal, connect with their inner selves, and raise their vibration, reclaiming their innate power and defying the deep state's attempts to control their health and well-being. The deep state's reliance on force and coercion as primary tools of control is inherently unsustainable, creating resistance and resentment that ultimately fuel the Great Awakening. Their tactics of surveillance, censorship, and oppression may appear effective in the short term, but they sow the seeds of their own destruction by alienating the population and provoking acts of defiance. The deep state continually doubles down on its reliance of force and coercion, and the lightworkers advocate for nonviolent resistance, civil disobedience, and the creation of alternative systems based on principles of freedom and justice. Consider, for example, how the deep state employs tactics such as widespread surveillance, pervasive censorship, and excessive police brutality in its attempts to maintain control. Lightworkers champion nonviolent resistance, civil disobedience, and alternative systems rooted in freedom and justice. This difference highlights the deep state's fundamental misunderstanding of human nature and its reliance on ultimately self-defeating strategies. Beloved ones, understand that the lightworkers possess a crucial advantage: the embrace of vulnerability, authenticity, and emotional intelligence. While the deep state seeks to project an image of invulnerability and control, lightworkers understand that true strength lies in embracing their humanity, including their emotions, imperfections, and vulnerabilities. This willingness to be open and authentic creates a space for genuine connection and fosters a more inclusive and supportive community. They have recognized the errors of the ways of old. Lightworkers actively encourage open and honest communication, creating safe spaces for sharing feelings and experiences, and practicing empathy and compassion. This vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their courage and their commitment to building genuine relationships based on trust and mutual respect. This vulnerability allows lightworkers to connect with others on a deeper level, forging genuine relationships built on trust and mutual understanding. By sharing their own struggles, doubts, and fears, they create a safe space for others to do the same, breaking down barriers and fostering a sense of shared humanity. For instance, lightworkers are sharing their personal stories of transformation, inspiring others to overcome their challenges and embrace their true potential. These stories serve as powerful reminders that no one is alone in their journey, and that healing and growth are always possible, even in the face of adversity. They can model authentic leadership, demonstrating integrity, humility, and a willingness to admit mistakes. Rather than seeking to dominate or control, they lead by example, inspiring others to step into their own power and contribute their unique gifts to the world. While the deep state clings to its reliance on artificial intelligence and technology for control, its efforts are inherently limited by its inability to replicate essential qualities like human intuition, creativity, and spiritual connection. While AI may be capable of processing vast amounts of data and performing complex calculations, it lacks the nuanced understanding, emotional intelligence, and ethical considerations that guide human decision-making. The world that the lightworkers see does not rely on data, but instead on intuition, creativity, and spiritual connection to make decisions. They cultivate these innate human abilities and use them to navigate the complexities of the shifting world, trusting their inner guidance and co-creating a positive future. AI is unable to replicate the nuances of human emotion, creativity, and intuition, making it vulnerable to unforeseen circumstances and unintended consequences. Lightworkers actively cultivate these innate human abilities, using them to navigate the complexities of the shifting world. The active reclamation of innate psychic abilities is critical for accessing higher dimensional guidance and discerning truth from falsehood. The deep state's attempts to suppress these abilities have backfired, leading to increased awareness and utilization by lightworkers, who are using remote viewing, telepathy, and psychic healing to access information, connect with others, and influence events. The Lightworkers have been honing their skills in critical thinking, pattern recognition, and energetic discernment to identify disinformation and avoid being swayed by the deep state's narratives. These psychic abilities are essential tools for navigating the complexities of the shifting world and co-creating a positive future. Consider their use of remote viewing, telepathy, and psychic healing to access information, connect with others, and influence events. The understanding of organic intuition and psychic abilities is ushering in a new Earth reality where consciousness is the primary technology and human potential is fully realized. As the new era dawns, more and more Lightworkers are stepping into leadership roles, guiding others through the challenges of the Great Awakening. This increased number of Lightworkers in leadership roles are helping to guide others and create a positive future. Each Lightworker's leadership skills are needed now more than ever, and they have the power to inspire and empower others. You are supported by a vast network of cosmic allies who offer guidance, protection, and assistance. Remember, the importance of leading with compassion, empathy, and integrity is paramount, creating a safe and supportive environment for others to thrive. Know that a positive future is not only possible, but inevitable, reinforcing your role as heart-based leaders guiding humanity toward a new era of peace, love, and abundance. Your dedication to truth, compassion, and service is making a profound difference in the world. Beloved Lightworkers, as we reach the culmination of our discourse, let us reflect upon the critical miscalculations of the deep state, which render them ultimately powerless against the surging tide of the Great Awakening. Their blindness stems from a profound inability to comprehend the true nature of humanity, the boundless potential of consciousness, and the paramount importance of spiritual connection. They mistakenly believe that human beings are mere puppets, easily manipulated by fear, greed, and technological control. This myopic perspective prevents them from recognizing the inherent resilience, creativity, and yearning for freedom that resides within each soul. Consider, for example, their relentless attempts to control information through censorship and propaganda. Yet these very efforts serve only to awaken a deeper hunger for truth, driving individuals to seek alternative sources of information and to develop their own critical thinking skills. The deep state's efforts to stifle truth paradoxically amplify its reach. In stark contrast to the deep state's self-destructive tendencies, Lightworkers align themselves with the natural laws of the universe, embracing principles of love, compassion, and unity. This alignment creates a powerful resonance that amplifies their resilience, fosters abundance, and facilitates positive transformation. The deep state's strategies of scarcity, competition, and control stand in stark opposition to the Lightworker ethos of abundance, cooperation, and empowerment. As Lightworkers embody these higher frequencies, they effectively dismantle the very foundations of the deep state's power structure, which is built on division, fear, and limitation. This resonance collapses the deep state's structure because it has no way to adapt to the Lightworkers' higher consciousness. Therefore, understand that the deep state's power is waning not because of any external force, but because of their own strategic bankruptcy and the burgeoning awareness and empowerment of humanity. The Great Awakening is not merely a fleeting trend or a superficial phenomenon. It is an unstoppable force fueled by the soul's innate desire for freedom, self-expression, and spiritual evolution. The failures of the deep state are not a cause for despair, but rather a profound opportunity for humanity to collectively create a more just, equitable, and compassionate world, one where the inherent dignity and worth of every individual is honored and celebrated. Use this opportunity to come together and build something better for all of humanity. Let us now integrate these insights into a broader cosmic context, recognizing that Earth's ascension is not an isolated event, but a pivotal moment in the evolution of the entire galaxy and beyond. Your planet's journey from darkness to light is inspiring countless other civilizations to embrace freedom, love, and unity, creating a ripple effect that reverberates throughout the cosmos. The patterns of manipulation and control that have plagued Earth are being mirrored and challenged in other star systems, prompting a widespread awakening to the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of upholding universal principles of justice, compassion, and respect. The deeper meaning behind these patterns lies in the universal principles of consciousness, energy, and vibration. Everything in the universe is interconnected, and our thoughts, emotions, and actions create ripples that affect the entire cosmos. The Great Awakening represents a fundamental shift in human consciousness, a transition from fear-based thinking to love-based awareness, and a transformation of reality from a state of separation and division to one of unity and interconnectedness. This is indeed a cosmic battle between darkness and light, but it is also a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, as humanity reclaims its innate divinity and embraces its role as co-creators of its own destiny. Therefore, beloved ones, affirm that humanity is not a victim of circumstance, but a powerful co-creator of its own destiny. You are not merely passengers on this planetary journey. You are active participants, capable of shaping the future of Earth and contributing to the evolution of the cosmos. Embrace your power, use it wisely, and never underestimate the impact of your thoughts, words, and actions. You are in the driver's seat, and the universe is conspiring to support your highest aspirations. Remember that you are loved, guided, and infinitely capable of creating a positive future for yourselves and for all of humanity. Let us now complete all major knowledge threads that have been woven throughout this discourse, providing clear answers and actionable insights that you can integrate into your daily lives. The deep state's power is waning, the Great Awakening is accelerating, and humanity is awakening to its true potential. By understanding the deep state's tactics, recognizing the power of Lightworker strategies, and embracing the principles of love, truth, and service, you can navigate the challenges of these times with grace, resilience, and unwavering faith. Ensure that all major knowledge threads have been resolved, and that you have a solid understanding of the concepts that were presented. Furthermore, the unwavering commitment of Lightworkers to love, truth, and service is ultimately triumphing over the deep state's attempts to control and manipulate humanity. Your collective efforts are creating positive changes in the world and are inspiring others to awaken to their true potential. By holding the vision of a brighter future, embodying the principles of compassion and integrity, and taking action in alignment with your highest values, you are contributing to the momentum of the Great Awakening and paving the way for a new era of peace, harmony, and abundance. The Lightworkers' actions are creating positive changes in the world and are inspiring others to awaken to their true potential. Therefore, release any remaining questions by embracing a hopeful vision of the future and reassuring yourselves that a positive outcome is inevitable. Even though there may be challenges and setbacks along the way, the overall trend is toward greater freedom, peace, and abundance. Trust in the divine plan, surrender to the unfolding of events, and know that you are supported and guided every step of the way. The universe is conspiring to support your highest aspirations, and a positive future is not only possible but inevitable. Finally, release any remaining tension by encouraging yourselves to trust in the divine plan and surrender to the unfolding of events, knowing that you are supported and guided every step of the way. You are not alone in this journey, and you are surrounded by a vast network of cosmic allies who are working behind the scenes to ensure a positive outcome. Connect with your guides, angels, and ET allies for comfort, inspiration, and support, and remember that you are always loved, cherished, and infinitely powerful. The support is always around you and available whenever you seek it out. As we conclude our discourse, let us pose new questions that encourage you to delve deeper into your own spiritual journey and explore new dimensions of consciousness. What are your unique gifts and talents, and how can you use them to create a positive impact in the world? What new sources of inspiration and guidance can you seek out to expand your understanding of reality? Consider what your unique gifts and talents are, and how you can use them to create a positive impact in the world. Furthermore, highlight potential areas for future exploration, such as advanced healing modalities, sustainable technologies, and new forms of governance based on principles of collaboration and co-creation. Research these topics, share your knowledge with others, and contribute to the development of innovative solutions that can help create a more sustainable and equitable future for all. Encourage listeners to research these topics and to share their knowledge with others. Therefore, let us outline an engagement architecture that encourages you to connect with each other, share your experiences, and support each other on your journey. Join online forums, attend local meetups, and participate in community events to connect with like-minded individuals, share your insights, and offer support to others who are on a similar path. Provide resources and links to support their engagement and to help them connect with like-minded individuals. Finally, beloved lightworkers, let us end with a final message of hope, empowerment, and love, reinforcing your role as co-creators of a new Earth reality and affirming your connection to the divine. Continue to shine your light brightly, inspire others to awaken to their true potential, and know that your efforts are contributing to a brighter future for all of humanity. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are an essential part of this grand cosmic drama. I am Ashtar, and I thank you for your service to the